Hey cryptocurrency market, it's Denny Lovejoy, your favorite blockchain tutorial Jedi Master. And in this video, I just wanted to share with you one of my mistakes that I've been making. Tai Zen pointed this out to me recently. And the topic of the video is about using an active voice versus a passive voice. And here's the mistake I made. I made an update video recently and I published that publicly. But in the video, just imagine me using a passive voice the entire time. For example, I specifically use the words, I am interested in making a bunch of blockchain tutorials for you guys. And what's interesting about that is that's a passive voice right there. And essentially what Tai Zen taught me here was that instead of saying, I am interested, the better way of saying it would be, I am looking forward or I am excited to creating a bunch of blockchain tutorials for you guys and sharing that with you on our channel. So instead of saying I'm just interested, which is super weak by the way, it just sounds super weak. I'm interested in helping you. I'm interested in doing blockchain tutorials for you versus saying I'm super excited with creating and sharing with you the blockchain tutorials I'm making for you. So it's a really simple switch as far as like executing, but in reality it makes such a big difference. And here's the logic behind it, because at the end of the day, it's about the way I talk to myself, and it has everything to do with self-talk and my own inner thoughts that I have with myself and the conversations that I have with myself. It's all about that, right? So if I'm talking in a passive voice, then you could just assume that in my own mind, I'm thinking in a passive voice, or, I'm thinking passively. However, if I make that mental shift where I'm choosing my words more deliberately, I'm able to choose an active approach and saying I am excited to create blockchain tutorials for you guys. And you can just notice from that alone, it's a lot more active versus, being a lot more passive with it. So, when I talk to myself, I want to be thinking in positive terms, and it has everything to do with success, really. I always want to be self-goading myself and pumping myself up all the time, in a sense motivating myself, and the way that's done is through active speech and with just positive self-talk. So I really like this quick lesson that Tai Zen shared with me. Here's what you need to do now. If you're a content creator, or if you just see it in yourself in your normal conversations with other people, notice the passive voice you're using in your content and then change the story. You want to change the story to a better story, and you want to use an active approach when doing that. And instead of saying I'm interested in creating blockchain tutorials for you, you could say something more exciting and active, such as I'm excited to create a bunch of tutorials for you and share that with you on our channel. And another example would be, let's say I said I'm interested in creating financial freedom versus I'm excited and eager to create value for the marketplace and in return become financially free from it. So that's definitely a better way of telling the story, and it's definitely an active approach. So again, instead of saying I'm interested in creating financial freedom, I could say I'm excited and eager to create a bunch of value in blockchain tutorials for the marketplace. And in return, because I trust Tai and I trust the cryptocurrency market team and, all their mentorship and coaching, I could just know that I'm going to get something in return back based off the value that I put into it. And that can be financial freedom for myself. It could be recognition. It could be a bunch of other things, right? So what you really need to do is stop using the passive voice and only use the active voice. That's really what's going on here, and that's what I wanted to share with you in this video. And it's kind of crazy because I never really heard this from my other mentors. It's only Tai that's sharing with me this content. And sure, I may have read it in a specific book, but it might have gone in one ear and out the other. But when Tai says it, and when Tai brings it up, it really resonates with me because it's very relevant to what's going on with me and where I'm at today in September 2018. So that's what you need to do. Just stop using the passive voice. And if you like watching videos like this, get the cryptocurrency investing blueprint, go learn more at cryptocurrency.market/blueprint. You could get 10% off using my promo code Denny2018. Take a screenshot or check out the links below for the link. And you could also follow us on Twitter, follow our team. You could find my handle at Denny Lovejoy. And thank you so much for watching this video with me sharing my mistake with you. If you have any suggestions for future videos, especially for blockchain tutorials, send them to me on Twitter. Thanks again for watching. I appreciate your attention, and I'll see you on the next blockchain tutorial.